Lebanon's long road to recovery is lined with obstacles. Still looming is the war between Israel and Hezbollah, a fragile ceasefire between the two threatening to collapse. Another is the cost of rebuilding, estimated at more than $8.5 billion. Lebanon's economy was already in tatters before Israel ramped up its airstrikes late last year, devastating major population centers, including Beirut.
Lebanon has been going through an economic crisis ever since 2019. The economy needs to be fixed as soon as possible because the dollar rate is really, really high. People cannot afford housing, rent, groceries.
The country needs strong leadership now more than ever. But Lebanon's parliament has been hopelessly deadlocked for years, having failed 12 times to elect a new president. Many people here hope it's 13 times lucky to finally fill the post.
Have you ever seen a country without a president? I think it's a very important choice, and hopefully they'll make a good choice finding the perfect president for this country because it's beautiful.
For the last 2 years, all attempts to elect a president have been theatrical in the sense that no one involved, including Hezbollah, who has been obstructing the election of a president, have been serious about electing a president for all of Lebanon, not only a Christian president.
But there are encouraging signs of a breakthrough. Sulaiman Frangieh, who for years has been backed by Hezbollah and the Amal movement for president, has withdrawn his name from consideration, throwing his weight behind the head of the Lebanese Armed Forces, General Joseph Aoun.
Lebanon's long-standing political crisis has left the state unable to confront any of its major challenges. The sectarian government, bridging the complex intersection of interests, foreign and domestic, could be a first step to bringing the country's economic and security crises under control.
And this is why now the election of president following the end of cessations and the end of the war is extremely important for Lebanon to rise again.
While there are other candidates in the mix, such as former finance minister Jihad Azur, General Aoun is at the top of the list. The role of the Lebanese armed forces is now more important than ever, with the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah tied to its ability to take control of the south, as Hezbollah withdraws north, away from Lebanon's border with Israel.
Perhaps the election of a president here is very important as a profile for sovereignty. Whoever is elected should project sovereignty and should project the idea that Lebanon is not Hezbollah, in the sense that Israelis have time and again used the alibi of having Hezbollah around to infringe on Lebanon's sovereignty.
But for General Aoun to be elected, there would need to be constitutional reform, requiring a 2/3 majority vote in parliament. Consensus that's hard to come by. If Lebanon's parliament can agree on finally filling the post, the country may have a chance to get back on track after a long and devastating detour. Randolph Nogel, TRT World, Beirut.